What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and look, again, I'm sat here talking to you guys about life experiences and stuff. Trust me, it's gonna be the last one for a little while because I don't want to like just do it all the time and get bored of it, to be honest. So, and plus there's only so much I can talk about, but this one, as you've seen by the title, was talking about my bad school experience, my worst experience during school. There's so many. I mean, who likes school realistically? Not many people do. It's horrible. Especially in the UK, the school system is just not that good. School's awful. But I've had some bad experiences during my time in school, and I want to share them with you guys. I'm trying to think when my year group would have left school. You know, I'm 20 years old now, so he left at 16 years old. So it's 4 years since my year group left, but I don't actually know if I've ever explained it in a video before or told you guys. I left school in year 9. So that's when I just turned 13 years old. I actually left school, and then I was homeschooled for 3 years. Then I went to college and went there for like 2 years. So I didn't exactly just drop out and never go back to school or anything. I just skipped high school and then went to college afterwards. My bad school experience actually happened when I was in middle school. When I was in year 8, I was like 12, 13 years old. And it was some weird stuff happened. You know, I think going off the school system in general, my whole experience was bad because I think the education system in the UK really isn't that good. Really hasn't got your best interests at heart, and just it's messed up, to be honest. It really is. Like, the priorities for the teachers are all wrong. The students get treated pretty badly. And from my bad experience, if you're one of those they class as like sort of bad students, they just have no time for you, they don't want to help you, and realistically they just want you gone. They can't be bothered to help you. And I'll kind of explain why I was categorized as that sort of student. It's not because I was a troublemaker or wasn't well behaved or anything like that. It was genuinely because I struggled academically quite a lot. Like, I actually learned a lot after school and in college and stuff, but during school I was probably behind in my year group a little bit. I was one of I wasn't a smart kid. Maths and English especially maths, I really struggled with. The teachers just didn't have time to help you. They didn't want to know you. If you weren't a smart kid that was, you know, making their school Ofsted reports look better, they didn't want to see you. They didn't want to help you. In the end, when you try and explain yourself why you're behind, especially on homework and things, why you haven't done the homework, because that was my main priority. That's when it all flagged up, because I wasn't doing the homework because I couldn't do it. There was no logic behind it. If you can't complete the work in the lesson, how are you supposed to do it at home by yourself? It didn't make sense to me. But explaining that to a teacher, which they're supposed to be smart human beings, they look at you like you're an idiot. But I started a new school when I got to year 9, and I was only there for 6 weeks because they had no time for me. Their priorities were all wrong, and they were going to kick me out so I couldn't complete homework and stuff, which we try to, you know, negotiate with them. We try to come up with new solutions, but because I probably wasn't helping their reports and stuff, they just couldn't be fucking arsed. They just said pretty much go. They wanted me gone, so we took the action ourselves. Instead of me getting kicked out of school and looking bad, we decided to leave and get homeschool, which I actually thrived from. And academically, I became the most smart I ever became during my homeschooling experience than I ever did during school. It's actually crazy how it works. For me, another main thing was I was actually in middle school. I was like 12 years old, and convenient now because I'm actually really good on computers, and I know, you know, I edit videos pretty much every day. I've got my own computer. But during school and in my childhood, I was useless with computers. I couldn't even use Google. I was that bad. I had no interest in it. I used to just like be really terrible, really behind, because growing up I never had a computer of my own. It's only later on in life when I started YouTube videos I bought my own computer. I remember being in the lessons being really behind and struggling because I just didn't know how to use a fucking computer, to be honest. And the teacher, I said to the teacher, it's one of these like really pointless sort of softwares that me being curious, I wasn't even being a dick here. What life skills are you getting out of this this computer system? Like, what jobs do you use this spreadsheet in, or whatever it was at the time? And she turns around to me and goes, actually, so many jobs and stuff use this system day to day, but you won't be when you're sat on your ass and you're homeless. My teacher called a 12-year-old homeless. I was 12 years old at this point, asking a valid question. I wasn't even being horrible, and she calls me homeless. Like, thank you, I appreciate it. You just called a 12-year-old homeless. Literally, I just got out and walked out the class. I was fuming. I was like, how could you do that? I was being nice and asking a question. You're probably thinking now, oh, the system's probably actually a valid one. For her to say that, what was you doing? We was using this shitty like game, this coding game called Scratch. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but essentially it's coding. So if you're a games designer or developer, you would use this sort of technology. I don't know many people that want to be game developers. I didn't want to be one, nor could I ever be one. I'm useless. All it was is like programming a little stick figure to walk from one side to the other. You know, it's basic coding, which if you want to go in that industry, it's fantastic. You need to learn that. But for her to say that most jobs use it is just stupid. And then for her to call me homeless, I mean, yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. Because you just called a kid homeless. Like, saying he's going to fail in life, and it's always stuck in the back of my head because that's one of my last school experiences. Because then after I left and was homeschooled, that's always stuck with me, that has. And probably one of my, well, not worst school experiences, but something that stuck out to me. There's no motivation like your teachers telling you you're going to fail at life. So I was always happy, and it's always stuck with me, and it's always motivated me to work hard and get success in life. I'm not there yet. I'm not where I want to be, but you know, I'm striving to be better every day, and it's one of the biggest motivations in my life. Not only the teacher telling me I'm going to fail, pretty much everyone in my life telling me I'm going to fail, whether it's at the YouTube game or whatever career path I want to do. You know, keep telling me I'm going to fail. Keep telling me, keep putting me down. It only motivates me. So I think the whole system's shit anyway. Like every other country, America, Spain, pretty much all of Europe, pretty much everywhere around the world as it happens, take their end of year exams at 18. Because even at 18, half the people still don't have a fucking clue what they want to do, but you're a bit more mature for your age, you know, you're turning into an adult, so you probably have a bit more of an idea, rather than just turning 16. Some people aren't even 16 when they take their tests. I'm one of the younger ones in my year group, so I was 15 when my end of year exams happened. What 15-year-old knows what the fuck they want to do with their life? England's going down because of it. I feel like America and stuff have such a better school system in place. You see, by the time they've graduated, by the time English people have graduated, look at the difference in careers and maturity and all that stuff. And it gets better after school, because college is really good. You know, all the things I said negatively about school, it's so much better at college because the teachers actually care about you individually. You know, they got time to help you if you're behind, and they genuinely want to set you on a good career path, where school is sort of get the grades, get their reputation looking good, and then sling you out, see you later, you're just a number. And I don't know about university, but from what I've heard, it's the same sort of system. Obviously you're paying a fortune, so they're going to want to help you, but I never went to university myself, so I don't know, I can't speak on their behalf. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.